Hello, I'm Dr. Arjun Mehra. When we talk about healthy foods for people over 60, there's one group that often gets praised for its power in promoting longevity and wellness: nuts. From walnuts and almonds to cashews, these tiny snacks are hailed as superfoods. But here's a question I get asked a lot. Doctor, which nuts are safe for seniors like me? Are they all really good for us? And my honest answer: not quite. The truth is, not all nuts are suitable for older adults. Some contain high levels of saturated fat, others are loaded with calories, and a few may even trigger inflammation if consumed the wrong way. What's more concerning is that many seniors are unknowingly overindulging, thinking they're making a healthy choice. In this video, I'll break down 6 popular nuts, 3 that can become your best allies for healthy aging, and 3 that might silently work against your wellness if you're not careful. Especially the third risky nut near the end of the video. It's one that many people enjoy but is closely linked to heart inflammation and increased stroke risk. So stay with me till the end. And if you find this helpful, please subscribe to the channel so we can keep supporting each other in your journey to a strong, healthy life after 60. Walnuts, the super nut for aging gracefully. In the world of nutrition for seniors, few foods are as quietly powerful as walnuts. These brain-shaped nuts may look simple, but their benefits are anything but. For people over 60, adding a few walnuts to your daily diet could be one of the most impactful health choices you make. Let's start with the brain. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, which supports brain function, reduces inflammation, and protects against cognitive decline. Numerous studies have linked walnut consumption with improved memory and slower progression of age-related mental deterioration. One research paper published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging showed that older adults who consumed walnuts regularly performed better on cognitive tests. Mrs. Renu, a 68-year-old retired librarian from Jaipur, shared how adding walnuts to her breakfast routine helped her stay more focused during her morning prayers and reading. "It's like a gentle awakening," she said. "My mind feels sharper, calmer." But the benefits of walnuts go beyond the brain. They are also heart-healthy. Walnuts help reduce LDL, bad cholesterol, improve arterial flexibility, and support overall circulation. For older adults who face increased risk of heart disease, this is no small matter. The antioxidants, plant sterols, and healthy fats in walnuts all contribute to lowering inflammation in the body, a key driver behind heart attacks and strokes. Another often overlooked benefit is mood. Walnuts are one of the few plant-based sources of serotonin precursors. They can help ease mild depression or mood swings common in elderly adults, especially those living alone or dealing with chronic health concerns. A small handful of walnuts each day can nourish not just the body, but also the spirit. Let's not forget bones. Walnuts contain copper, magnesium, and manganese, minerals essential for maintaining bone density and preventing fractures. For seniors with osteoporosis risk, even small changes like adding walnuts can offer meaningful support. Now, how should you eat them? The best way is raw or lightly toasted. About 4-6 walnut halves a day is an ideal portion. That's enough to get the benefits without overwhelming your digestion or calorie count. Try adding them to morning oatmeal, blending them into a smoothie, or simply having a few with warm milk before bed. It's worth noting that walnuts also contain melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep. For seniors struggling with nighttime restlessness, this is a gentle, natural remedy worth considering. Caution. Because of their richness, some people may experience bloating or heaviness if they eat too many walnuts at once. Start with a small amount and observe how your body responds. One important tip: always store walnuts in an airtight container in the refrigerator. The healthy fats in walnuts can go rancid quickly if exposed to heat or light, reducing their effectiveness and taste. In traditional Indian Ayurveda, walnuts are seen as a sattvic food, calming, energizing, and spiritually uplifting. That wisdom aligns perfectly with modern science. So if you've been wondering where to start with nutrition after 60, walnuts are a simple yet profound beginning. They don't require preparation, they're easy to digest, and they work quietly, supporting your brain, heart, and bones one bite at a time. Health isn't about grand gestures. It's about small daily choices that add up to strength, clarity, and calm, just like a walnut. Before we move on, let me ask, what if one of the simplest snacks in your kitchen was actually a quiet warrior for your bones, memory, and blood sugar? Let's talk about almonds. Almonds, gentle strength for aging bodies. Now let's explore another nut that carries centuries of wisdom and nourishment, the almond. In many cultures, almonds are more than just food. They are tradition, healing, and a quiet symbol of strength. For seniors, almonds offer a unique combination of nutrients that support everything from heart health to bone strength and even brain clarity. Almonds are a rich source of vitamin E, one of the body's most important antioxidants. This vitamin protects cells from oxidative stress, which becomes more common with age. Oxidative stress is like a silent rusting inside our bodies, weakening organs, aging our skin, and damaging nerves. Just a handful of almonds, about 23 nuts or 28 grams, gives nearly 50% of your daily vitamin E needs. Take Mr. Narasimhan, a 72-year-old grandfather from Chennai. After retiring from his engineering job, he began noticing a decline in his memory and skin health. He decided to swap his evening biscuits for a mix of soaked almonds and warm turmeric milk. Over time, he reported not only better digestion but sharper recall and more radiant skin. "I didn't expect so much from such a simple change," he smiled. Soaked almonds, in particular, are easier to digest and more beneficial for older adults. By soaking them overnight and peeling the skin, you reduce the tannins that can interfere with nutrient absorption. This small step can make a big difference for those with sensitive stomachs or sluggish digestion. Almonds also support heart health. They are packed with monounsaturated fats and magnesium, two nutrients that help lower LDL cholesterol and improve blood vessel function. According to a study in the Journal of Nutrition, seniors who eat almonds daily showed reduced levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a marker of inflammation that is linked to heart disease. Beyond the heart, almonds are also allies of strong bones. They contain calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium, a trio essential for maintaining bone density. For postmenopausal women and elderly men, this is especially important. Unlike dairy products, almonds are plant-based and less likely to cause inflammation or bloating. There's another silent hero in almonds, riboflavin and L-carnitine, nutrients that enhance brain function. Regular almond consumption has been associated with better memory and reduced cognitive decline. They may not reverse aging, but they can certainly slow the pace. But what about weight gain? Aren't almonds high in calories? Yes, they are calorie-dense, but when eaten mindfully, they actually support weight management. Almonds are high in fiber and protein, both of which help you feel fuller longer. This reduces unnecessary snacking, especially on sugary or salty foods that many seniors tend to crave in the afternoon or evening. Almonds are also a great snack for managing blood sugar. They have a low glycemic index and help stabilize post-meal glucose levels. For seniors dealing with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, a few almonds before or after a meal can significantly blunt blood sugar spikes. Let's not forget immunity. Zinc and vitamin E in almonds play a key role in strengthening the body's immune defenses. As we age, our ability to fight infections naturally weakens, but almonds provide a natural way to reinforce that shield. How should seniors eat almonds? The best way is to soak 6 to 8 almonds overnight, peel them in the morning, and eat them on an empty stomach or with breakfast. You can also crush almonds and sprinkle them over porridge, blend them into a smoothie, or mix them with other soft nuts for a nutrient-packed snack. Avoid salted or sugar-coated almonds. These are often roasted in unhealthy oils or loaded with additives that can raise blood pressure or blood sugar. Look for raw or dry roasted almonds without added flavoring. If you have difficulty chewing, almond butter is a gentle alternative. Choose natural, unsweetened almond butter and spread it on whole grain toast or use it as a dip for banana slices or apple wedges. Now, a word of caution. Almonds are high in oxalates, which may not be suitable for people with a history of kidney stones. Also, because they are energy-dense, too many almonds can cause bloating in sensitive individuals. Always start with a small portion and monitor how your body responds. In traditional Indian households, almonds have long been associated with vitality and intelligence. From children preparing for exams to elders recovering from illness, almonds are often the first remedy offered. And for good reason. They provide nourishment that is both powerful and gentle. In every bite of almond lies centuries of healing. For seniors, they represent a return to simple, grounded nutrition. They don't just feed the body, they restore confidence, clarity, and calm. So if you're looking for one daily habit that supports your mind, heart, bones, and skin, look no further than the humble almond. Nature has already done the work. You just need to make it part of your routine. Let's now turn to a nut that's not only delicious, but also surprisingly powerful for older adults. Pistachios are more than just a snack. They're a wellness companion. Pistachios, the nut that loves your heart and eyes. Among the many nuts nature has gifted us, pistachios often go unnoticed. Small, green, and tucked inside a beige shell, they don't boast the fame of almonds or walnuts. Yet for seniors seeking gentle yet powerful nourishment, pistachios are an unsung hero. Let's begin with the heart. Pistachios are rich in monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, the good kind that lowers LDL, bad cholesterol, and increases HDL, good cholesterol. In a study conducted by Penn State University, elderly adults who included pistachios in their daily diet experienced better cholesterol levels and lower blood pressure, both key factors in reducing the risk of heart disease. Mr. Salim, a 66-year-old school teacher from Lucknow, started eating pistachios daily as a light evening snack. After my evening walk, I wanted something crunchy, but not fried or sugary, he shared. Pistachios satisfied the craving and made me feel lighter, not sluggish like biscuits used to. Beyond heart health, pistachios are a rare nut that supports eye health. They contain lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that help protect against age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. These nutrients filter harmful blue light and protect the retina, especially important in today's world where even seniors spend hours looking at digital screens. What sets pistachios apart is their high protein and fiber content. A single ounce, about 49 kernels, provides 6 grams of protein and 3 grams of fiber. For elderly adults struggling to maintain muscle mass or manage their weight, pistachios offer a satisfying snack that curbs hunger without spiking blood sugar. Their glycemic index is low, meaning they help keep blood sugar stable, an essential factor for those living with prediabetes or diabetes. Pistachios also support digestion. The fiber content helps maintain regular bowel movements and feeds the healthy bacteria in your gut. This prebiotic effect can improve overall digestion and nutrient absorption, something that often slows down with age. Another remarkable benefit lies in their vitamin B6 content. This vitamin plays a vital role in keeping the nervous system functioning properly and helps regulate blood sugar. For seniors who feel tired, foggy, or easily irritated, low B6 may be a hidden factor, and pistachios offer a natural way to replenish it. Let's not overlook the psychological benefits. The act of cracking open pistachios, one by one, encourages mindful eating. It slows down snacking and makes each bite more intentional. This small habit can help seniors avoid overeating while staying engaged during snack time. How should pistachios be eaten? Unsalted, dry roasted pistachios are the healthiest choice. Salted varieties, while tasty, can contribute to high blood pressure, a concern for many seniors. Avoid pistachios that are dyed or overly processed. The best time to eat pistachios is mid-morning or in the afternoon, when energy dips and cravings for sweets or chips rise. Pair them with a small piece of fruit or low-fat yogurt for a complete mini-meal that balances carbs, protein, and healthy fats. If chewing is difficult, pistachio paste or unsweetened pistachio butter can be an alternative. Spread over whole grain toast or added to warm milk for a comforting bedtime drink. While pistachios are generally well tolerated, moderation is still key. They are calorie-dense, and eating too many can lead to weight gain or digestive upset. About a handful, 1 ounce or 28-30 grams per day is ideal. One more note. Pistachios are among the most sustainably grown nuts. They require less water than almonds and have a lower carbon footprint, making them not only healthy for you, but also kinder to the planet. In traditional Persian and Indian kitchens, pistachios are symbols of celebration and vitality. From sweet desserts to festive rice dishes, they've long held a place in recipes made with care and love. Today, modern science confirms what tradition has known for generations. Pistachios are good for the heart, the mind, and the spirit. If you're looking for a smart, delicious, and joyful way to care for your body after 60, consider adding pistachios to your routine. They don't shout for attention, but they quietly nourish you, one little green gem at a time. If you're eating any of the nuts on this next list, don't skip this part. It could help you avoid small habits that lead to big problems. And if you find this valuable, hit like, share it with loved ones, and subscribe for more health tips just like this. Cashews, delicious but dangerous for some seniors. Cashews are among the most beloved nuts worldwide. Creamy, sweet, and versatile in everything from curries to snacks. But beneath their pleasant taste lies a surprising truth. For some seniors, cashews might not be the gentle superfood we often assume. Let's start with what makes cashews so appealing. They're rich in healthy fats, magnesium, zinc, and plant-based protein. In small amounts, they offer energy and a sense of fullness. However, for those over 60, the picture becomes more complicated. Meet Mrs. Kavitha, a 67-year-old retired bank employee from Hyderabad. She loved eating a handful of cashews every evening with her chai. It became a cherished habit until she started feeling bloated, her blood pressure rose, and her doctor noticed elevated triglyceride levels. The culprit? Too many cashews. Here's why this happens. Cashews are higher in carbohydrates than most other nuts. Just 1 ounce, about 18 cashews, contains nearly 9 grams of carbs and around 157 calories. For seniors with slower metabolism, this can lead to gradual weight gain if portion sizes aren't controlled. What's more, cashews are not naturally raw. The cashew shell contains a toxic oil called urushiol, the same substance found in poison ivy. That's why cashews are always steamed or roasted before being sold. While safe to eat in moderation, processed cashews may still trigger sensitivities in some older adults, especially those with nut allergies or compromised digestion. Another concern? Sodium. Many popular cashew snacks are roasted in oil and coated with salt, contributing to high sodium intake. Just a small serving of salted cashews can contain over 150-200 milligrams of sodium. For seniors managing high blood pressure or heart disease, this poses a silent risk. Cashews also contain oxalates, natural compounds that may contribute to kidney stone formation in people with a history of kidney issues. Since kidney function tends to decline with age, this becomes a greater concern for older adults. You might wonder, do cashews offer anything good? Yes, but context matters. Cashews provide magnesium and copper, which are essential for nerve function and energy production. They also contain an amino acid called tryptophan, which supports serotonin production and can help improve mood. However, the key is moderation. For most seniors, a small serving of 4 or 5 plain unsalted cashews a few times a week is enough to enjoy the benefits without tipping into risk. Overeating cashews, especially late at night or combined with sugary foods, can lead to digestive discomfort, gas, or elevated cholesterol. Another issue often overlooked is gallbladder sensitivity. Cashews, due to their fat content, can sometimes trigger discomfort in those with gallbladder problems. Seniors who've had gallstones or gallbladder surgery should consult their doctor before regularly consuming cashews. Let's talk about how to eat cashews wisely. Avoid flavored or fried versions. These are often loaded with sugar, salt, and unhealthy oils. Opt for plain, dry roasted, or lightly steamed cashews without additives. Do not consume cashew butter unless you check the label. Many commercial varieties are high in sugar and hydrogenated oils. The best time to eat cashews? Mid-morning, when your digestion is active and blood sugar stable. Pair 3-4 cashews with some fruit or oats. This helps slow down the absorption and reduces blood sugar spikes. Back to Mrs. Kavitha. After reducing her intake to just 3 cashews 3 times a week and switching to walnuts and almonds on other days, she noticed a big difference. Less bloating, more energy, and better blood pressure control. Her story is a reminder. Even healthy foods must match your body's stage of life. In traditional Indian Ayurvedic teachings, cashews are considered warming, suitable for younger bodies or those with high energy demands. But for the elderly, too much heat or density in food can disturb balance. That's why cashews are best treated as an occasional treat, not a daily staple. In conclusion, cashews aren't evil, but they aren't ideal for everyone. For seniors, especially those managing weight, blood pressure, or kidney issues, they require extra caution. A few cashews once in a while. Enjoy them, but remember, it's not what you eat once, but what you eat often that shapes your health. Sometimes, the most powerful step in aging well is knowing when to say just enough. If you or a loved one snack on macadamia nuts thinking they're always healthy, stay tuned. This part might just help you make a smarter choice. And if you find it helpful, hit like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Macadamia nuts, the hidden risk behind the luxury. Macadamia nuts, often praised as the most luxurious of all nuts, have a rich, buttery flavor and an unmistakable crunch. They're commonly featured in gourmet cookies, premium snack blends, and even chocolate truffles. But while macadamias may sound like a dream snack, for seniors, they might quietly be undermining health goals. Let me tell you about Mr. Rajan, a 70-year-old gentleman from Bengaluru. A retired professor who took great care of his health, Rajan loved indulging in macadamia nuts. He would say, "They're expensive, so they must be good for me." He ate them almost daily with his evening tea, until his blood lipid profile started showing alarming numbers. Macadamias are unique. They're among the fattiest nuts available, with over 75% of their calories coming from fat, mainly monounsaturated fat. While this kind of fat is generally considered heart-healthy, too much of it, especially in a diet already high in fats, can tip the balance, particularly in older adults with slowed metabolism. 1 ounce of macadamia nuts, about 10-12 nuts, contains roughly 200 calories and 21 grams of fat. Now, compare that with almonds, which contain around 14 grams of fat per ounce. That's a 50% increase. For seniors with reduced physical activity, these extra calories can add up fast, contributing to unintentional weight gain, fatigue, and higher triglyceride levels. But it's not just about the calories. Macadamia nuts are often roasted with oil and sprinkled with salt. This combination may trigger issues for those with high blood pressure, kidney problems, or heart disease. Some varieties are also coated with sugar or chocolate, which introduces added sugars that spike blood sugar, an issue especially dangerous for seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes. The nut's smooth texture also means it's easy to overeat. Unlike almonds or walnuts, which feel heavier in the stomach, macadamias slide down with ease. This makes portion control harder, leading to unintended overconsumption. Let's not forget digestion. While macadamias contain dietary fiber, they can be difficult to digest for people with slower gut movement, something common in people over 60. The result? Bloating, heaviness, or even mild constipation in sensitive individuals. Macadamia nuts are also high in omega-9 fatty acids. While beneficial in small amounts, omega-9s are not essential, and excessive intake may suppress the balance of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, both of which play crucial roles in inflammation control, brain function, and joint health. For seniors already lacking in omega-3, macadamias may worsen the imbalance. There's also the issue of affordability. Because macadamia nuts are expensive, some people mistakenly associate them with premium health benefits. But health is not about price, it's about balance. Just because something is costly doesn't make it universally good, especially if it doesn't suit your personal metabolism or health condition. That said, macadamias aren't entirely bad. They contain flavonoids, thiamine, vitamin B1, and magnesium, all beneficial for cardiovascular health and nerve function. But these nutrients are also available in other, safer nuts with lower fat density and better fiber ratios. If you enjoy macadamias and want to include them occasionally, here are a few tips. Stick to no more than 3-4 nuts in one sitting. Avoid salted or sweetened varieties. Eat them earlier in the day when your metabolism is more active. Pair them with high-fiber foods like oats or apples to slow down fat absorption. Avoid eating them before bedtime when digestion slows and calories are more likely to store as fat. As for Mr. Rajan, once his doctor pointed out the risks, he reduced macadamia intake to once a week and shifted his snack habit toward pistachios and almonds. He noticed improved energy levels, less stomach discomfort, and his cholesterol gradually stabilized. Ayurveda also shares a similar perspective. Macadamias are considered heating and unctuous, meaning they provide energy but may also generate excess internal heat and heaviness, especially unsuitable for older adults in warmer climates or with inflammatory conditions. In the end, macadamia nuts are not a villain, but they're also not an everyday hero. For seniors, particularly those battling high cholesterol, blood sugar instability, or weight gain, macadamias should be treated like a dessert, enjoyed occasionally, not regularly. It's easy to be seduced by flavor and status. But as we age, the goal shifts from indulgence to intention. Every bite becomes a choice between comfort now and vitality later. And sometimes, wisdom is knowing that a few nuts fewer can lead to many more energetic mornings. If you think all nuts are healthy, take a moment. There's a group of nuts coated in salt, sugar, and flavorings. Delicious to taste, but secretly dangerous for anyone over 60. Flavored nuts, the hidden health hazard in every handful. Imagine this. A cozy afternoon, the TV's on, and Mr. Suresh, a cheerful 68-year-old retired bank manager, sits in his recliner munching on a bowl of healthy trail mix. Almonds coated in honey, cashews dusted with chili powder, pistachios roasted with salt and lime flavor. Better than chips, right? He chuckles to his grandson. But behind that bowl lies a trap, one that millions of seniors unknowingly walk into every day. Flavored or seasoned nuts are one of the most deceptive snack foods available today. Marketed as nutritious, high-protein snacks, they lure health-conscious seniors into believing they are making the right choice. In reality, these nuts can be loaded with sugar, sodium, unhealthy oils, and artificial additives, all of which silently sabotage senior health. Let's break it down. A single handful of honey-roasted almonds can contain over 7 grams of added sugar. Nearly 2 teaspoons. That's about 1/3 of the recommended daily sugar intake for seniors. And it doesn't stop there. Barbecue-flavored cashews, sweet chili pistachios, salted caramel pecans, all of them often contain hydrogenated oils, or palm oil, increasing the risk of cholesterol imbalance and inflammation. Mr. Suresh began experiencing fatigue and occasional heart palpitations. His blood pressure readings, once stable, started creeping up. His daughter, concerned, reviewed his snacking habits. "Papa, this isn't just nuts. This is dessert in disguise," she gently pointed out. A visit to the nutritionist revealed the shocking truth. His flavored nut mix was spiking both his blood sugar and our blood pressure, while delivering unnecessary calories his slowing metabolism couldn't burn. The problem isn't the nuts, it's the coating. Flavored nuts often carry excess salt, sodium. Many flavored nuts pack over 150 to 250 milligrams of sodium per serving. Seniors are particularly salt-sensitive, and such levels contribute to fluid retention, high blood pressure, and the increased risk of stroke. Added sugars, honey-glazed, caramelized, or even spicy sweet nuts contain hidden sugars that spike insulin and aggravate type 2 diabetes, artificial preservatives, and colorants. Flavor enhancers like MSG, food dyes, and anti-caking agents can affect mood, digestion, and even cognitive clarity in older adults. Worse still, these nuts are often roasted at high temperatures, which can degrade the healthy fats in the nuts and create acrylamides, chemicals associated with inflammation and possibly cancer risk. So why are they popular? Because they taste great. The flavorings are engineered to be addictive, just salty or sweet enough to make you crave more. One small bowl can become 5, and before long, you've consumed 500-700 extra calories without realizing it. Mr. Suresh shared later, "I used to feel bloated and heavy after evening snacks. I thought it was age. Now I know it was the additives." Once he switched to plain, dry roasted almonds and walnuts, seasoned lightly with turmeric or cinnamon at home, his digestion improved. He even lost a few pounds without changing anything else. So, what's the smart strategy for seniors? Read the label carefully. If the ingredient list includes sugar, dextrose, maltodextrin, MSG, artificial flavors, put it back. And 2, choose raw or dry roasted nuts. These maintain the natural fat profile of the nut without unhealthy oils or sugars. So 2, make your own spice blends. A pinch of cinnamon, turmeric, black pepper, or rosemary can be added to raw nuts for flavor without the risks. 2, avoid pre-packaged trail mixes. These often contain flavored nuts along with raisins, candy, and yogurt-covered items. A sugar storm in disguise. Control portion size. Stick to a small handful, about 28 or 1 ounce, per snack 2-3 times a week. 6, combine with fiber or protein. Pairing plain nuts with fruits, oats, or unsweetened yogurt helps moderate blood sugar and improves satiety. Remember, for the aging body, the issue isn't whether nuts are healthy, it's how they're prepared. Plain pistachios and salted caramel pistachios are 2 very different health stories. The next time you're at the grocery store, take a moment. Pick up that shiny pack of spicy sweet almonds and read the back. Ask yourself, is this nut helping my heart, or is it silently harming it? Because every bite matters more after 60. Every choice either supports your wellness journey or sets you back. Mr. Suresh says now, my new snack routine: plain nuts with masala chai, no sugar, no drama. And that's the kind of wisdom we all need more of. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your next snack could be your best decision today. Stay well, stay informed. I'm Dr. Arjun Mehra. As we wrap up this journey through the world of nuts, one truth becomes clear. Not all nuts are created equal, especially for those of us walking the path of graceful aging. After 60, every bite counts. Every snack has the potential to either support your heart or stress it, to either lift your energy or weigh you down. We often hear that nuts are superfoods, and yes, many of them truly are. Walnuts support brain health. Almonds strengthen bones and help regulate sugar. Pistachios give you protein and keep your heart happy. These are the kind of allies we want by our side. But when nuts come dressed in sugar, salt, and artificial flavors, they turn from friends to foes. Let me share something personal. One of my patients, Mr. Ramesh, 72, used to snack on flavored cashews every evening. He believed he was making a healthy choice. Nuts over chips, right? But his blood pressure kept rising, and he struggled with sleep. After we reviewed his diet, he switched to a small bowl of soaked almonds in the morning and a few plain walnuts at night. Within weeks, he felt lighter, slept better, and even smiled more. This is not just about nuts. It's about intention, about listening to our bodies, about choosing foods that nourish instead of inflame. Our bodies have carried us for decades. They deserve care, not confusion. So what can you take away from today? Choose simplicity. Opt for plain, raw, or dry roasted nuts. Avoid those coated in sugar or salt. Control your portions, a handful, not a fistful. Pair your nuts wisely, with fruit, yogurt, or just a quiet moment in the afternoon sun. And most importantly, enjoy them. Eating is not just about nutrition, it's also about memory, comfort, and love. Let your snacks bring you energy, not regret. If you found today's video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Help us spread the message of health and wisdom to every household that needs it. And tell us in the comments, what nut do you enjoy most, and how do you eat it? Until next time, stay strong, stay smart, and snack with purpose. I'm Dr. Arjun Mehra. Thank you for being with me today.